I am Tim Chartier. I'm running for Port Commissioner District 4. Um, and my background is I'm not really a career politician. I'm a firefighter by trade. Um, Got into commercial fishing about 7 years ago when I bought a Puget Sound permit and a gillnet boat, and been active within the commercial fishing industry since then. And kind of found an area where I feel like I can do some work as far as helping get some of the marine trades in and help the community and being transparent. I'm passionate about the port. I think that the port is an important industry for everybody around here, and it also has a ripple effect into the county. So, you got the shipping terminal, you got the Fairhaven shipyard, you have the airport, you have the marine division here in the port of Bellingham proper, you have the port of Blaine. So the port has a lot to do with more than just what people think of port as boats. So there's a lot there, and I think that having a working community and being able to have those open spaces and all that kind of stuff, that's the mission for the port. So I want to be able to be on that board or the commission to be able to help with some of the transparency and getting better decisions so everybody can be involved within the county. I think the people. We have a really strong marine trades industry here in Whatcom County within the port, and it shows. I mean, we have one of the strongest commercial fishing fleets in the area, coupled with the tribe and working with the tribe. And there's a lot of marine industry here: welders, mechanics, fiberglassers, avionics, that kind of stuff, or electronics. And a lot of people bring their boats down from Alaska to work on their boats here. So, and it's cheaper, easier, closer, and that helps bring the economy down here. And I think that's an untapped resource that we can grow into Blaine. I don't have all the facts on that kind of information, but I do know the port does own a lot of assets. I think that selling port property is selling property that, was for the community, to be used for the community, to create commerce for the community. And when we're selling that asset, you can't get that asset back. It's not like they're making port property anymore. So I would strongly not be in favor of that, but I do think that there's ways to lease those properties out for long-term leases. I think the waterfront district is something that can grow with the marine trades. There's still a lot of room there. We have the ASB pond that can be developed into more terminals for larger boats to come in, more seiners and tenders and stuff. That'll bring in more mechanics and more welders and more ship workers. And then ultimately that'll have a ripple effect up into Blaine, because at some point the yards will get full here, and Blaine is the next port. And to be able to work and people have places both in Blaine and here will increase, the trades. And we need to grow that for our younger generation and for our economy. Yeah, inland supports the boaters. I mean, there's a lot of businesses out there, especially, the working waterfront is, getting younger generations and working for inland boaters and people out on the water too. I think it is important. I think creating those spaces for people to be able to lease and create businesses to support the economy within the harbor and upland. So I do think it is important. I feel transparency is important, and I think working together is important. I think if we're divided, then we have problems. There's something wrong. And when we can bring everybody together and all the players to the same table, and that includes the tribe, the upland, all the boaters, the pleasure, commercial, everybody together, and that's also the airport. And if everybody can come together, I think we're stronger together than divided, and I feel like that is something that we can improve on, and that's something I want to improve on. Like I said earlier, I'm not a career politician. I'm about what makes sense for the community as a whole. That's my passion. It's always been my passion, even serving in the fire service, serving in the community. It's what makes people's lives better. So I don't play the party lines. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm independent, and I've always been that. That's just been my thread. And I think that good policies make good decisions, but good thought through policies and involving all the shareholders will definitely have the best outcome for the whole community. So I feel, people within the 4th District to get through the primary and into the general, I think people should vote for me because I have the background. I grew up in this community. My parents owned a business in Bellingham, long-standing business, and I have been around here for quite a while. I moved away and gained some life experiences, moving to the East Coast, getting a degree in agricultural science, and then kind of moving into the fire service. I've had many different roles. I've worn many different hats. My experience level, I feel, working on developing great relationships and creating a transparent environment will ultimately help the port succeed moving forward in the future on some of these tough decisions that we got to figure out for the community.